I'm a grown woman. My name is Emma, and I'm also known by Velvet Smoke.
Yeah.
My act, Velvet Smoke, came from a place where I kind of, at first, initially it was, balancing kind of the femme and masculine, leaning more in towards the masculine dominating presence that's in me, because I'm always like a people-pleasing person, and it's always cute and innocent, and I was like, I actually want to be more, take up space in my act. So I wore a suit and I had a hat and I came out and it was smoking and it was bluesy and it was jazzy, but also turned pretty dark. I want to say a bit of dark femme. The bad girl I was. Yeah, and then I did Bad to the Bone, where a lot of emotions are brought up in classes, in the privates especially, about really expressing those feelings, because it's so different to expressing, you know, classical burlesque where it's cheeky and cute, which I can do, but to actually channel that dominating, captivating presence as leaning more into the mask was, yeah, a lot more challenging.
Girl, you did it. You did it.
Honestly, journal prompts really helped. I was thinking, what is bad and what is that for me? Like, what is brought up when I think of that? And for me, it's not exactly being bad, it's being bold, it's being powerful, it's being in the moment, knowing yourself and knowing your body, and owning that instead of almost like not shying away as a good girl, but yeah, owning it.
And how do you find you're showing up differently in your life now versus Emma at the very beginning of the year before you step foot in Wild Women?
They're two different people. They're so different. Now I show up in my life, I'm not the people pleasing. I mean, you know, I help my friends out, but I'm not a people pleaser as I once would have been. I had an interaction with my bosses where they said something and I was like, hold on a minute. Am I going to do that? Because I feel like that should be passed to someone else. Whereas before I'd have been like, absolutely, give it to me, no problem. And I'm like, actually, no, you got this. So I feel like I've been, yeah, showing up for myself and standing up for myself. And yeah, also just being a lot more assertive with things that I want and just going for it. I feel like the confidence is...
I love a little hermit crab in the shell.
I'm not the hermit crab! No! Death to the crab!
Death to the crab. After the performance.
Oh, I had a lot of work with my inner critique. She was like, you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you're going to do this? But after the performance, the first performance was great. I was like, the immense pride in myself, that I created it, that I put it on stage, that I actually went through with it. And there was no inner critique there. I was like, I actually did it. I believed in myself. The second show, I don't know if it was the overwhelming emotions of just knowing it was coming to the end of the container, and I just that feeling like, oh, why wasn't I better? Like, you know, and I was almost close to tears at the end of the show, of my performance, sorry, because I was like, oh, I didn't do good enough, I didn't do this, and I was like, no, you did. I think, yeah, what would I say to the inner critique? I would say, sorry.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
I would say, go away. You're not wanted here. You don't mean shit. Sorry, I don't want to say that.
Bring the bad girl out.
You mean shit. No, I would absolutely say, you're wrong. Actually, thank you for trying to protect me in what you're saying. You know, I get it. You know, it's nerve-wracking. It's a bold thing to do, but your words don't mean shit to me anymore.
Meow, yeehaw.
Yes, Velvet Smoke. That's your power stance right there. Who is she?
That's fucking hard.
And where's she been hiding?
There she is.
Emma.